All right, guys. Good morning, everybody. Let's do the recap for today. I had a really good day. I had a really nice trade on Tesla, 9,600.
Hi, thanks for watching my video. My name is Andrew Aziz and I'm the author of How to Day Trade for a Living. In this channel, I'm showing my daily trades on the US stock market. I hope that you enjoy the videos. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and welcome to my channel.
TQQ, I messed up because I made a mistake on trade management, and I'm going to go through that. And overall, it was pretty good. Market is rallying up. So I'm long TQQ on a smaller account that I have 5,000 shares of TQQ. So I'm up 14 grand on it. TLT, as you know, guys, we sold puts at 80 for January 25, collected $4.60. So that's $46,000. Right now up $7,000 on it, and I'll see as TLT is going to go back up, which is a long duration treasury. This is going to be better. Market is very strong, and I'm sitting on a lot of GFQ collecting the premium on that. So let's go through the trades and see how we actually traded that. So let's start with Tesla. Tesla yesterday, I don't know what happened yesterday, but today was gapping up a little bit. At the open, sold off. At the open, sold off for 2 minutes, came back up above the VWAP, and I said it's going to be a 1 minute opening range break up. I went long, and it did drop below the VWAP, and I got a stopped out. And you want to get a stopped out because sometimes you really don't know if it's going to continue going up. But suddenly, hugely squeezed back up with the volume, very bullish candlestick, and I went long heavy all the way up for the break of high of the day and break of pre-market, partial from 212 to 215. I added more, 215, popped, sold some, came back up. I added more, 215 again, all the way up to 217. So that was a very nice trade that we had. And I think the last piece I got out at the VWAP. So here's a very important trade management, guys, that I want to mention that. So the rule of the trade management is when you add partial, you have to bring your stop loss at the break even. So that's very important. So when you're partialing and when you're bringing your stop loss at the break even, you are protecting, the trades that you already had. So after that, you shouldn't let the price goes back to your break even point. All right, guys, so let me show you one picture that kind of showed that. So for example, you enter the position here, and then your profit zone is up here. Your original stop loss is here. So obviously your original stop loss here. But when you start partialing out on the way, you have to break your stop loss back to the break even. And you do not want, when you start partialing out of your profit, you don't want this here, you get a stopped out at here. Yes, original stop loss was down here, but it's very important to understand that you actually don't want, after partialing, go back to the original stop loss. You want to get a stopped out at the break even here in this case. And that happened exactly to me on TQQ, unfortunately, and I gave a lot of profit back. So that's why for the Tesla, so that was my original entry, partial, add. So now my break even somehow came up above around here. So after more partial, I got a stop out at break even, and I protected my really nice profit. Not only I made the losses back here, but I've made so much profit in addition to that. TQQ was a little bit different. Unfortunately, I didn't trade it really well. So I started going long TQQ at the open, dropped at the VWAP. I added, came down. I didn't get completely out. I reduced my share size. I was ready to get a stop out below the VWAP. As soon as it came back up, I added more. Now I have a very big position with the entry of fear. Popped up partial. That was a really good profit, and then it came down past my break-even point, and I gave the profit back here. So as you see here, I actually let the stop loss really passes my break-even point after I partialed. I went back again long, and I got out at the break-even. Really a couple of times. I also tried one more time long, and eventually got out of it at the break-even. I just didn't want to mess around with it. And as you see here, TQQ, even though it was a very profitable trade, it turned out to be a $1,200 loss for me. So trade management is very important. A lot of times you guys are seeing a trade that is happening in your direction, but you're really not making any money without the proper risk management on that. And again, there is no position, everything is sitting here, and it seems that TLT is going up again. TLT is up 2%. TLT is a long duration bond, so the price is going to go up. You can sell puts, or another way of putting it would buy IMF, which is the leverage of TLT. So that would have been a very good trade. That's probably up 6%. Trading wise, has been really, really good in the last couple of days. I posted actually my PNL and curve of my account on Instagram. You can see how my trading was in the last couple of months. If you're on Instagram, it's in my stories. How was your trading day, Brian? I know I came late and you did a really nice short on mRNA, very nice rising level on mRNA. Tell us about what you did.
So basically just one of my usual trade strategy called the Rising Devil. So basically mRNA really weak, gapping down a lot and getting weak into the open. So the very first pop, it did up to it was just below the VWAP 9 moving average. So I got in at 65, and then it really dropped hard right after that. So I was able to get out at 63 in a area and under, so or 64. So it worked out quite well. So that was probably my most profitable trade. So that was.
So we had really good trading day in the chat room. Ghost had a really nice trade on Tesla. This is exactly the trade that I did here. So one of our members, really nice profit, and then he added back on the pullback, really nice move up. This is just unbelievable trading, very nice and clean and trading. Obviously, one of our really good traders, Paris, trades purely based on the order flow and time and sales. As I mentioned, he has one of the best courses in the industry on order flow. See how he traded that. He traded PLTR, and the PLTR popped up at the open, sold some, and then he added back, and then he cut size. And this is important. Sometimes you take a big size and you reduce size. I did it today as well, and I didn't get completely out, but I reduced my share size, and I said, well, his original stop loss is probably down here below the VWAP. But he reduced the share size because that doesn't seem really cool. But so added more, and then as you see, popped up, and then obviously Paris is perfect on adding on these pullbacks for the next pop, and eventually got out at the break even. So that's one trade on PLTR. It's not as clean as his trades all the time, but it's a very nice trade. He did a really clean trade on PayPal. Paris obviously short right at the open. Again, looking at the order flow and time and sales, it's really good at done that. Opening range breakdown all the way up on PayPal from 55.20. Fuck me. To 52.40. That's a really, really nice trade, and eventually final exit based on this pattern that he has. That's really great trading by Paris, and he shares his trade as he goes. This one is the same trade, but he shares it a little bit earlier, over time. Paris has, I think, in my opinion, the best course in the industry on order flow and reading. I know S&P Capital has one too, but I think Paris course is more updated and is, the best course in the industry. If anyone is interested, check out the Trading Terminal Academy and email Paris, and he might be able to give you a really good discount. And it's a 15-hour course. It's really not one webinar or something. It's just a really detailed example and course. And I think it comes with some sort of mentorship with him too. And Paris also is doing the Sunday evening mentorship free for all elite members, guys. So that's not, you don't have to have his course or anything. It's free for all the elite members. You can take his course and you can go to mentorship sessions. It's part of the Bearable Traders Elite program. Oh, it's 32 hours. So sorry, actually his classes. Yeah, so that's another thing. Paris is keep adding material to his class, and that's very amazing. It's just 32 hours of classes. It used to be 15, but now he's just keep adding more material in that, and that's just, I think it's place. There you go. Mike A is saying amazing class. So glad. Yeah, ask from the community that how the course is. Other than that, so tonight is all about mentorship today. So John is going to start the mentorship session at 11. And then after that, Thor has his mentorship at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So, and I think Jared and Megan also have their mentorship at 2 or 2:30. So there are 3 mentorship sessions on Thursday. John is more toward his strategy and also new traders if you're struggling, and then Jared and Megan are doing mentorship sessions for mostly options trading, and then Thor obviously volume price analysis and pivot trading and everything else that people ask at 8 p.m. And then Paris, we really didn't have any time on Thursday, so Paris took his mentorship session on Sunday. So all the Elite members free, and feel free to join them. Other than that, thank you so much, guys. Really exciting, really volatile day, and all the way, guys. And we have another paper that, as I mentioned in the chat room, published with Carlo. I'm working on the paper right now. We have developed a strategy based on the VWAP that you trade up if you go long above the VWAP, short below the VWAP, and this is the result from January 2018 all the way up to now. Buy and hold of QQQ from $25,000 all the way to closes here. Trade QQQ based on this strategy, it gives you 100,000, and if you trade TQQ, obviously you get a really significant result. Just shows that how day trading, active day trading in these days really works. Market is hitting a new high of the day. Everything is good. Our accounts are green, and the only thing that we want is the happiness and health, guys.
Yes.
All the best. Ciao.
Absolutely. Cheers.